Hello everyone, this is Layton again. This is an update. I've now been on testosterone for 2 weeks. I'm experiencing some changes gradually. At first, I was expecting it to happen way too quickly and nothing was happening, so I was just getting irritated. But I will say that the biggest change that I've personally noticed is increase of sex drive. Um, it is incredible and it's amazing, but at the same time it's very frustrating because it's it's all the time, and I haven't felt like this since I was a teenager. So now that I'm going through boy puberty, I'm really experiencing it on a whole other level. I feel like my voice may have dropped a little bit, not a lot. I mean, it's kind of all in my head. It's kind of one of those things where I want it to be happening. So I kind of, like, in my head, it's just like, oh, it's happening. But my girlfriend says that it hasn't really changed that much, which is kind of disappointing. My chest is starting to shrink. Right now I'm only wearing sports bras because I don't have a binder. I'm waiting on a binder to come in the mail, which has not arrived yet, so I don't know what's going on with that. We're just waiting. Yeah, so my chest is shrinking. I'm losing weight in the normal female places, like my midsection, and kind of losing the love handles that I have acquired, which really sucks. I hate it. I'm experiencing a lot of dysphoria. I mean, I think that's pretty normal with this process, but it's really annoying because I can't pass, and not passing is the most frustrating thing. I still have not come out to work to any of the people that I work with, so I'm just basically transitioning and hoping for the best. I think eventually in my own time I will come out, but I mean, it's just, the changes are going to happen, and basically they are just going to have to deal with it. I'm still getting called she. I'm getting misgendered all the time. There are some people that refuse to call me he, and that's upsetting, and I don't really know what to do about it. I have a hard time, like, saying anything or standing up for myself. It's pretty bad. I'm just trying to learn where I need to be with that. Also, I've noticed kind of that I feel physically stronger than usual, which is cool, and I feel like my muscles are definitely getting bigger. I'm having an easier time putting muscle on. I've always had a pretty easy time putting muscle on, but now more so with the T. My arms are, like, taking on the more masculine shape. Like, they still have that kind of womanly figure, but my shoulders kind of, I feel like my neck is a little bit wider. I'm not really sure, but I think it is. I've always been able to grow body hair. I've always had body hair, like, everywhere. I haven't really noticed a lot of it. Yeah, I mean, there's, like, little spurts here and there. My armpit hair is, like, that's always been able to grow that long, so I really don't know if there's a change or a difference in that. Yeah, and also, like, something that I don't really hear a lot of T-men talk about. A lot of them say that they don't get irritable, or, like, they feel more stable with their moves. Like, yeah, like, emotionally, I think the first week I felt pretty, like, stable and stuff. But now that I've had my second shot, I've felt extremely irritable and kind of, like, snappy, you know what I mean? And I think that has to do probably with my bipolar as well, because that's not something that's really going to go away. Like, the bipolar, it's not going to go away with the T. So my stupid ass kind of stopped taking my medicine for my bipolar, and I noticed that I was getting more irritable. So probably has something to do with the bipolar meds and not the T. So there's that. But I don't know, I get snappy, and it's not good. Yeah, so those are kind of the updates and where I stand and where I'm at right now. I'll be making an update on my 1 month, which is in 2 weeks. I'll be having my next shot next week, and then I'll be seeing my doctor on the month mark as well, just to see where I'm standing, where my T levels are at, and everything like that. I'm just really excited about this process and the way that things are going. I'm really happy, and I'm just really growing into myself and seeing who I am. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, and it feels good, and it works for me, and it's just amazing. I really encourage you guys to, ask me questions or leave me comments. I really want to help people out. People who are having a hard time with this, maybe kind of realizing who you are, because that's the hardest part, is realizing who you are. And I just want to kind of be there for people who don't really understand it yet, because as I've said before, I don't really know if I mentioned that I was 31 years old, 31, 32, I don't remember. I was born in 83. But I am an older trans person. I'm not extremely old, but I am much older than what people would consider to be a good age to transition. There's really not a good age, a good or bad age to transition. Everyone discovers themselves in a different way and in a different amount of time. So if you're struggling with that and you feel like you're too old, or it's not not right or something like that, don't think that, because you gotta do what makes you happy. You can't live your life in a miserable hole or it's just eating you up. That's not a fun way to live. I lived that way for so many years, and like I said, when I found out what transgender was and I realized that that was who I was, it was like a light bulb just went off in my head, and I was like, that's me. This is crazy. So embrace yourself, love yourself, never doubt yourself for a second, because you are who you are, and that's amazing. That's beautiful. So I just want to encourage you guys to just really embrace and love yourselves. Also, I'm gonna have my girlfriend come and talk about what it's like being with a transgender person, with her identifying as a lesbian, because we were together for 3 years and I identified as lesbian, and now I'm transgender. So, and she's going to talk about that and what it's been like, and she's going to try to just give advice, I guess. I mean, she's new to the process, so she might not have a lot of advice. I'm new to the process, so I don't have a lot of advice, but I can give what I can give. So just keep watching my videos, and I appreciate your love, I appreciate your support, I appreciate your kind words. Whatever you have to say, I'm willing to take it, and just embrace it. So I hope all of you guys are having a wonderful day, and just keep on following me. It's gonna be a great process. Much love.